Hi, this is Muad from JB Academy. In today's video, we will talk about very important lesson, which is lesson 7-6, divide decimals, in grade 6, of course. Our objective will be use different strategies and steps to divide decimals. As you know, this lesson is considered one of the most important lessons and challenging lessons for the students in grade 6. Here we start. What are the steps and the strategies we're going to use in this lesson? First of all, we need to estimate. This will help us to anticipate the quotient and will help us to check our answer if it's reasonable or no. Second step, multiply both the divisor and the dividend by the same power of 10 to make the divisor as whole number, which is very important step. The divisor can't be decimal, so to make it a whole number, we need to multiply it by power of 10 to be able to move the point to the right. Now, third, we divide. Of course, as you know, in the previous video, we mentioned that we need to place the decimal point in the quotient if needed. So, the main step in this lesson, we need to multiply both the divisor and the dividend by the same power of 10. So, the divisor can't be decimal. If it is decimal, we need to multiply it by 10 and 100 or 1000, so on, to change it to a whole number. Here we have some examples. In the first example, we are lucky the divisor is not decimal, it is a whole number. So we can directly divide. So we put the point up, as we know, in the quotient exactly above the point in the dividend. Here the point, then we divide. Of course, 6 divide 3 equals 2. 2 multiply 3 equal 6. When we subtract them, we get 0. Of course, let me remind you of the steps of long division, which is divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. We can remember them by saying, does McDonald's sell burger? I have talked a lot of videos about long division strategies. But today, as you can see, so the answer is 0.2 or 0.2. Here, the second example, this is the dividend and this is the divisor. So, now the divisor is a decimal. It's 0.50 or 0.5. Now, as I mentioned in the second step, multiply both the divisor and the dividend by the same power of 10. Why? Because the divisor is 0.50 or 0.5. To make it whole number, I multiply it by 10. So it becomes, when we multiply by 10, we move the point to the right one step. So it becomes 5.0 or 5. So we multiply the divisor by 10 and we multiply the dividend by 10. As I mentioned here, we need to multiply the divisor and the dividend by the same power of 10. If you multiply the divisor by 10, you multiply the dividend by 10. So after I multiply them by 10, they will become like this. This will become 5 and this will become 25 because the point will move to the right. Now, simply 25 divide 5 equals 5, then multiply 5 equals 25. When we subtract them, we get 0. So, as you can see, this division sentence is the same this division sentence. But here we wrote it without point when we make the divisor as a whole number to be easier for us. Now in the third example, the dividend is 8.8 and the divisor is 0.4. Now I give you advice. Try to pause the video now for 2 minutes and try yourself to divide 8.8 by 0.4. Take in your consideration that the divisor is a decimal number, so we need to change it to a whole number by multiplying it by power of 10. Maybe multiply, if you need to move the point to the right one step, multiply by 10. If you need to multiply by 2 steps, you need to multiply by 100 or 10 power 2. Of course, all of you should know that powers of 10, 100, which is equal 10 power 2, and 1000, which is 10 power 3. So if we need to move the point to the right one step, we multiply by 10. If we need to multiply it 2 steps, we multiply by 10 power 2 or by 100. This will help you to understand the lesson more. Now, I suppose now you pause the video for 2 minutes and you do it by yourself, then you complete the video. Now the divisor is 0.4. So we have one decimal place. So we need to multiply it by 10 to make it what? 4. And here the same, I said we multiply the divisor and the dividend by the same power of 10. So the dividend will be multiplied by 10, it becomes 88. Now we divide as we divide whole numbers. It is whole numbers now, they are whole numbers. Now divide, place the decimal point in the quotient if needed, but we don't have decimal point here. So 8 divide 4, as we know the steps, does McDonald's sell burger? We divide. So 8 divide 4 equals 2. 2 multiply 4 equals 8. Then we subtract them, equals 0. Then we bring the 8 down. Now again, the same cycle, 8 divide 4 equals 2. 2 multiply 4 equals 8. When we subtract them, equals 0. So 8.8 divide 0.4 equals 22. Now if I want to estimate, for example, this can be estimated as 10 and this can be estimated as 0.5 or half. 10 divide half equals 20 and our answer was 22. So our answer is reasonable. That's all about our lesson, which is dividing decimals. If you like the video, click on like and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.